Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They want to throw it. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that. Now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense set for a 1st down play. On the run, it's Key.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, you set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bailey. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Brown has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. They're getting this guy lathered up. Oh, sweet feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. NC State 3, Arizona State 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Moffitt. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Turns it on at midfield. All kinds of running room. At the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Using his feet to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Running back goes in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
from the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? I got to throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football. Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force the ball down the red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Makes a move. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bert.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. A low line drive and not his best work. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's key. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The inside handoff. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Fires to the big fella. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Bailey. Going for 6. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their... He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. On the ground, it's Slater. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He finds his man. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
It's now 3rd down.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays, defensively you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Navy is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around Annapolis for a long time. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Right back to the well. At the 45, on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. It's Moffitt. Working the middle. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Back to pass. It's Bailey. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the move. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, NC State 23, Arizona State 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. You just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's loose at the 15. Racing down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. Hits him with a stiff arm. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. The throw quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Looking left. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Douglas. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Getting some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
They'll try it on the ground. And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, this quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They'll leave it with him. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.